Every time you over-explain, you pay a hidden price. Not in words, in authority. Because explaining yourself too much doesn't make you clearer. It makes you look unsure. And in modern conversations, the person who looks unsure becomes the person others try to steer. This is why over-explaining kills authority, and how to replace it with calm, high-status communication that makes people listen without you fighting for it. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Most explaining isn't communication. It's emotional management. You're trying to manage how they see you. You're trying to prevent judgment. You're trying to avoid tension. You're trying to prove you're not wrong. And the moment you start proving, your status drops. High-status people don't beg to be believed. They state, they decide, they move. Over-explaining usually comes from one fear, the fear of being misunderstood. So you add context, reasons, apologies, and just-in-case sentences. But the more you add, the more you signal, I need your approval. And that's why authority fades. Rule 1. The more you explain, the more you invite debate. When you give 5 reasons, you give them 5 targets. They can pick a detail, argue it, and trap you in a loop. Short statements are harder to attack because there's less to grab. Rule 2. Over-explaining is often a response to pressure. Someone pushes with tone, speed, or fake confusion. They ask, why, like it's a cross-examination. If you accept their frame and start defending, you hand them control. Rule 3. The world rewards clarity, not detail. This isn't arrogance, it's precision. Your job is not to convince everyone. Your job is to stand by your decision calmly. So how do you stop explaining without becoming cold? You replace explanations with 3 things: statement, boundary, and silence. Step 1. Make the statement in 1 sentence. I'm not available tonight. I'm not taking that project. That doesn't work for me. I disagree. No backstory, no essay, just the decision. Step 2. If they push, set the boundary. When why is asked as pressure, don't answer the question. Answer the frame, I don't need to justify this. I've made my decision. I'm not debating it. Then stop. Silence is what seals it. Silence says, I'm comfortable with you not liking this. Step 3. Offer 1 option, not 10 reasons. If you want to stay cooperative, give an alternative you control. Not tonight, but tomorrow at 6 works. I can't do the whole thing, but I can review it for 10 minutes. I'm not discussing this now. We can talk later calmly. Options keep you reasonable, while still keeping you in control. Now watch where most people lose authority. In texts, someone sends, why are you acting like this? And you feel the urge to write a paragraph. Don't. High-status texting is short. I'm busy today. We can talk later. I'm not continuing this conversation. At work, pressure shows up as urgency. You start listing tasks to prove your workload. Stop proving. State capacity. I can't take this today. I can do it Friday. If they push, that's my capacity. With family guilt, this is where people collapse. But remember, guilt often appears when your boundaries threaten someone's access, so stay calm. I understand you're disappointed. And I'm still not available. No fight, no justification. Here's the stoic core that frees you. You are responsible for your character, not your reputation. A lot of explaining is you trying to control reputation, something you can't fully control. Character is inside your control. So ask, did I act with discipline and respect? If yes, you're done. 1 sentence, then silence. And here's the hardest truth. Some people will misunderstand you on purpose because it gives them leverage. More explaining won't fix that. It only feeds it. So practice this for 24 hours, the one-sentence rule. Every time you feel the urge to explain, compress it into one line. Say it, then stop. Your nervous system will want to fill the gap. Let it shake. Survive the silence. One more upgrade. Answer why only once at the level you choose. There are two kinds of why. Curious why, asked with respect. Controlling why, asked to make you defend. For curious why, give one clean reason. I have a prior commitment. Then stop. For controlling why, use a calm, closer. I don't need to go deeper than that. If they keep pushing, use the broken record move. I've made my decision. Repeat it. Same tone, same words, no heat. Micro drill. Today, say one sentence and let 3 seconds of silence follow. No apology, no filler, just calm. This is how you stop being manageable. Because authority is not loudness. Authority is comfort. Comfort with discomfort. Comfort with disagreement. Comfort with not being approved. Say less. Mean more. And watch how quickly people stop testing you.